African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, we saw how majority of white peoples, the Republicans, the MAGA people, how they came out and vote for deportation. Majority of them, they voted to punish black people. Majority of them, they voted against racism. So right now we are seeing majority of white Americans, they are not happy simply because they voted black people to be deported, but right now they are seeing black people, they are not deported, and majority of them, they are not happy with this government because they think that this government, it is not doing what exactly these MAGA people they expected it to do. And right now they are seeing black people, they are not deported, and also they are not seeing black people complaining, and that is one of the reasons to why majority of white Americans, they are not happy seeing how black people, they are silent. So kindly guys, I want you to watch this compilation of videos till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle.
Man, what's going on TikTok? How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a wonderful day. But check this out. Man, I noticed something with this deportation thing. I just couldn't figure it out. I said it in my video, but I just never thought about it. These people keep saying we're going to get deported, we're going to get deported, we're going to get deported. They projecting because we the only people that didn't immigrate here. We didn't migrate here. We not refugees to come over here. We not in the immigration system. We didn't have to pledge allegiance and denounce another country just to live here. We didn't do none of that. We not anchor babies. Our parents didn't come over here, didn't had us here. None of that. But they have. They have. And they hate that. They jealous of that. They jealous of that. Because number one, they thought they were going to be our replacement. They were working on it. I ain't gonna lie, they were working real hard to be our replacement. Then number two, they came over here to colonize us. But when they found out that Trump made it a way where we are emancipated people, we are children of slaves, we can't be deported. They hate that, and that bothers them. That jealousy and envy bothers them because they already come over here with jealousy. They already come over here with envy. But now they see we can't go nowhere. Now they want us to be scared with them. They want us to be scared of if we see an unmarked car drive past our house. They want our heart to be beating fast. You know what I mean? When we go to restaurants and we see ICE come take somebody, they want us to be scared with them. And we just out here popping fans. You know what I'm saying? Well, them fans, and we just popping fans, having fun, enjoying life, talking, trying to get our money right, trying to see what's going to happen in the future. We ain't even thinking about ICE. We're not even thinking about being deported like they is. They want us to be scared like them. They want us to be worried like them. You get what I'm saying? That, and I'm like, damn, bro, like they really are jealous of us. Not just the Africans and Caribbeans, the Mexicans are jealous of us. Because they mad because they not part of the 14th Amendment. They not. There's a lot of white people not part of the 14th Amendment either. They jealous of that, bro. We can trace our family to the 1700s. Some people can go far back than that. And they don't like it. And they jealous of it. And they hate it. I know it burns them up. Like all the contempt, all the anti-blackness they say about us, the rhetoric, the stereotypes, all that stuff they spew. And that one thing they can't get is the citizenship like we have. We emancipated people, and they hate that. Oh, they hate that. That burns them up. That's why they doing these scare tactics on us. That's why they doing all these things, because they want us to be fearful, just like them, of being deported.
So I'm scrolling and I saw this guy, this Black American guy, talking about leaving the country, fleeing the country. We don't flee. And I was on Leo's Spell, shouts out to Leo, his live last night, and I heard another woman, a Black American woman, saying, oh, maybe we should all collectively leave. Why the fuck would we leave a country that our ancestors, literally the soil that they're buried on? Why would we leave a country that they did so much hard work and toil to build? Why would we leave a country where mostly everything around you, they invented? Why would we leave a country that literally has our blood, sweat, and tears in it? Why would we leave a country that everybody is trying to flee to? The math don't math. They always stood up. They stood 10 toes and they fought the good fight. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams. We have more resources, believe it or not. We are smarter. We have access to more information. We have channels in which we could communicate to each other on opposite ends of the country. Why would we leave? This is our home. Everybody keeps trying to make it seem like Black Americans are immigrants. We're not immigrants. People also try to make a joke like, oh, y'all ain't got nowhere to go to. Bitch, why do I need a place to go to where this is where I'm from? Where I'm going to go to Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia. This is where I'm from. We need to get that shit out of your brain. Why would you leave your country? Your ancestors did not build it up and fight for you to have rights and fight for you to have a voice so we could just leave. No, we have to pick up the torch and keep moving forward. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I'm not leaving. I don't see any other country that I would ever want to live at. Now, travel to, of course, vacation, yes, but live? No. Like, we literally have deserts here. We have mountains here. We have tropical terrains. You go to South Keys, Miami, you feel like you on an island. We have all different types of climates here. Each state is different culturally. People speak differently. They carry themselves a little differently. It looks different. Why do we need to leave? You could just pick a different state. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I'm not leaving.
You have to understand that Black and YT people will not be deported in this country. There are some Native Americans being deported. Did you know that? There are some Native Americans that are being deported before us. Because they're not in the Constitution. They're not in the Constitution. We are the only people that they cannot touch like this. And y'all fail to understand this. And now I understand why there's so much hurt and so much pain and so much divide, so much angry people when it comes to when I see.
Listen, the illegal deportation of immigrants is actually a Black American issue. And let me tell you exactly why. Because they have birthright citizenship. And do you know where birthright citizenship comes from? It comes from the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment was specifically ratified to give formerly enslaved people all the equal protection under the law, meaning that a former slave has all the same rights that anybody else in America has. It's the foundation for all the rights we enjoy as Black Americans, right? Because without that foundation, we were treated like second-class citizens. We're treated like second-class citizens as it is, but we have legal recourse because of the 14th Amendment. So if they are attacking that amendment, if they are ignoring what that amendment says, guess who they are coming for next? Guess who they are coming for next? I don't mean to be hyperbolic, but we are in a cultural civil war, and we don't have time to say that is their issue. No, it's our issue. In fact, it's everybody's issue. This has a specific impact on Black Americans, again, because the 14th Amendment is the foundation for all the rights we enjoy as American citizens. But if they come for that, they can come for anything. We can't let this continue to happen. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what ethnicity you are. I don't care what your Republican or your political leaning is, I should say. This is your issue. Stand up for your rights.
So I'm hearing how some cultures was saying that African Americans are next when it comes to getting deported. Not that I think anybody should be getting deported, but I think that's actually crazy to even think like something like that can happen, because it kind of goes to show how much y'all really know about African American culture in America, and that actually African American is literally just a label. It doesn't really speak to our lineage or where we're from, because whether you know it or not, most of us have Caucasian ancestors. If you know about how we got to this point in this country, a lot of our great grandmothers did not have the option on, you know what I'm saying, who they had children with. So a lot of us actually have mixed and white grandparents. And I'm pretty sure all the other Black Americans on here can speak to that as well. Not only that, Native American grandparents, Native Americans who are actually Black indigenous people grandparents. So in order for them to deport us, it's kind of like they got to pull the thorn out of their own eye first. Because if we really got in our bag and got into our lineage, if they gonna deport us, they got to deport themselves too. You know what I'm saying? Because my closest roots is right here to home, not to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some of my ancestors are from Africa, but that's you gotta go do some research to go find them. But you go run into my Caucasian cousins before you even get to them. I'm being real with you. Because they label us as African Americans does not mean we're from Africa. They literally just say that because you're Black. And being Black in America, most likely you're not just Black.
So this is for the Latino community that cannot understand why Black people are not coming out to help for protest marches or anything else under the sun. I'm going to give you a scenario, because maybe talking about politics gets your emotions too riled up for you to think straight. Maybe just coming from the Black perspective, you're not seeing that quite clearly. So I got this scenario for you to kind of just simply mow over a little bit. Now, of course, if you are Latino and you did not vote for any of this, what's going on, and you're on the right side, this is not for you. White people, if you voted and you're on the right side, this is not for you. Just enjoy the show. Now, imagine you got a white guy, a Black guy, and a Hispanic guy that are going to go to a trip to Las Vegas. Yeah. And they want to rent an Airbnb. Now, they got two options. There's two different neighborhoods with two different houses. Both houses have their own set of rules. Now, in one neighborhood, you see a diverse array of people. Homeowners, everybody's equal, everybody's happy, everybody's neighborly. And the house that we're going to rent from is a Black woman. And that woman just says, be respectful, be kind, don't mess up anything, and we cool. Help yourself to anything that's in the refrigerator. The gourmet stuff is for all of you. Share it. The rooms, everybody gets an equal room. You can have a nice time over the weekend. And then there's another neighborhood where that neighborhood is full of wealthy white people. And you might see like that Black rickety house on the end that the Black people stay in, and that other rickety house on the end that Latino people stay in. And the house in that neighborhood is owned by a white dude. And his rules are, Latinos are not allowed in my house. Black people have to sleep on the floor and eat the scraps. And the white people get to stay in the master suite with the jacuzzi and eat all the gourmet food. Now, for common sense, people with common sense, you would think that was a no-brainer. But let's just say that the white guy sees the opportunity to have better than the rest, right? And so he goes, oh, I like the house in the white neighborhood. We're going, hell no, we ain't trying to sleep on the floor. We want to be equal too. And we don't want to eat scraps. That's not cool and that's not fair. And on top of that, they can't even come in the house. The Latino guy is going, yeah, I can't come in the house. But the white guy goes, hey, no, he doesn't mean all Latinos. He just means those certain Latinos that are, not that cool. But you're cool. If you vote with me to get this, I'll make sure you'll get in the house. And I'll make sure you get a master suite. And then we're going, he's lying to you. Don't do it. And you fold and you go, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Right? And we're just, oh, shit. So we go to the white neighborhood with the White House, and now we come up with our bags. The white guy opens the door. He's a let in. We're coming to the door. We're let in, but they tell us go to the basement. They stop the Latino man at the door and say, do you see the rules up there? No Latinos allowed. You look up to the white guy. Hey, what about us? I don't know what to tell you. As he proceeds up to the master bedroom, eating caviar. Now, your ass is sitting outside for Airbnb you paid for or helped pay for. We're in the basement, cold as a motherfucker, with barely any food, and he up there living like a fucking king. And now you're looking in the window of the basement. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, you're not going to come out here and help me. We tried to tell you not to vote for the Airbnb that was going to screw us over. And now you want me to come up out of the small fraction of shit that I got when we all could have been living right. We all could have been having a fantastic vacation because you thought that white guy was going to take you up to the master with him while we slept in the fucking basement. Well, guess what? We ain't outside. And that's reflective of what's going on now because we ain't outside. Just thought that would help.
Racist Latino community coming for Black Americans. Now we have other people in the diaspora talking about, but Black people are being deported too. What about us? We're not trying to be divisive, but I'm also remembering how many of y'all were sitting back saying that we were lazy, that we had no culture, we didn't know where we came from, and claiming things that are actually in our culture as your own. And I'm still not over the fact that a lot of y'all feel like Juneteenth, y'all should be celebrated too. So for y'all to sit in the comments and then co-sign on with that community that's being racist towards Black people, Black Americans, especially talking about, I'm so upset that the Black people are saying that they're not a part of this fight. It's all of us because some of us are getting deported too. Babes, we're Black American. Remember the same demographic that y'all said that we always want to be the main character and that we're so xenophobic because whenever we sit back and defend ourselves against people saying shit about us, we're those people. So please stop making Black Americans feel like they have to be fucking patriotic. Leave us the fuck alone. Remember, all the rest of y'all thought that y'all were the better imports. We were the old imports. We were here before America was America. Okay? And that is not a call for the pretendians. So, yeah. Leave us out of the whole conversation. If y'all want to team up because y'all can't stand Black Americans, then team the fuck up. But the law is the law because there's the civil law and then there's also the criminal law. And some of them have broken the civil and the criminal. And for the Latinos, the want to say, but we did Black Lives Matter. Number one, you saying that is very racist because that's negating that Afro-Latinos exist. So let's start there. And then on top of that, Black Lives Matter was about under the law. Things were not being done under the law. Under the law. The deportation is happening because that is the law. We, the Black people, the Black community, we were not getting justice served. Killing people on the street is not a part of the rules of the land, baby. The rules of the land, just like any other country, you have to have a visa or citizenship to stay here for years. For years. So comparing it and saying that y'all fought with a student in Black Lives Matter, number one, the numbers weren't numbering. Okay. And number two, that's negating the fact that y'all have Black people in your community. So it still goes back to you being racist. Because we were fighting for things that were actually due to us called due process. Maybe if you learned the rules of the land, you would know what due process means. And that's exactly what Black Lives Matter was fighting for us to actually have due process if somebody broke the law or if they didn't break the law and they were unjustly killed by the police. You being deported because you don't have proper documentation is just what's not clicking.
This is a new threat. I could quite honestly say that I, as a Black American woman, have never been threatened with deportation before. So this is new. It didn't quite strike fear in my bones like you were hoping, Diana Ramos. What it actually did was make me laugh. Because it's funny. I'm not trying to insult you, as you clearly are trying to threaten me, but that shows me that you don't know anything. You don't have any sort of political literacy or reading comprehension. White people don't want to deport all the Black people. They want to re-enslave us. You can't re-enslave us to do all the work if we're not here. Like, no, baby, no. So, you know, there's a lot of things you can threaten me with. A lot of things. Deportation ain't one of them. Okay, goodbye.
I scrolled past a post where this lady was like, there are actually Black people getting deported. Like, Black people are actually actively getting deported. And she was like dead ass serious. And she's like, so this really truly is our fight. Like this, like we're supposed to be together in this. And I can't help but think, what type of Black people are you talking about here? Because I'm thinking that you're not talking about my type of Black people, my lineage, which would be like the FBA, descendants of the slave trade type Black people. I'm thinking that you're talking about some type of diaspora Black people. And I hate to say it like this, but as an FBA, we don't really care that much about them. A lot of, okay, and let me not say that to be mean or disrespectful or rude or anything like that. It's not that we're not cool, right? It's just that we don't look at other people who identify themselves as Black people who are not from here as like brothers and sisters. And the reason why is because 99.99% of the time when they're coming over here, they're looking down on us, they're talking down on us, they're thinking that they're better than us, they're telling that they're going back to their countries and to their own folks, and they're saying how we're all Black FBA people are lazy and how we don't want to work and how we all live off of government assistance and how they're better than us and how they're collectively doing better than us. And it's always some type of negative comparison that they have to make towards us. So why would I give a damn about you at all? Like, you don't respect me, so why should I respect you or give a damn what the hell happens to you? I do not care. Not my brothers and my sisters if you're talking shit about me. Like, this is not even to be divisive, because to be honest with you, Black Americans were always like pro Pan-Africanists all like throughout our time, like throughout history. Like, we always been like pro Black, like wanting to help Black immigrants and just wanting, you know, to really build up a Black community and a Black diaspora and actually feel connected to other parts of the black diaspora, right? But it seems like when people started other blacks started migrating over here, it almost seemed like they almost kind of like felt intimidated or threatened by our presence and wanted to like replace us. And so felt like in order, you know, to do that, like they had to discredit us, disrespect us, and try to associate themselves with, you know, the others. So that's all I'm saying.
You know why Black Americans can't be deported because they're not from Africa. They're not African Americans. We are not African Americans. We're not. We can't be deported. This is our land. I mean, think about it. You do have Haitians that are being deported as we speak. You do have Jamaicans that are being deported as we speak. But they don't identify as black. They identify as Haitians. They identify as Jamaicans. They identify as Africans. Okay? So, yes, people with the same skin tone, yes, the same skin tone are being deported. But that's because they are not here from America legally. You get it now? You get it now? We are Americans. They literally erased our entire identity. They reclassified the indigenous people that were already on this land. That's why we can't be deported. Where are we gonna go to? Where can we go?
Not true. Trump has already done this. Please look it up. Show me a black American emancipated Negro, a slave descendant that's mother and father is from this land, and he has great-great-grandparents that were slaves on this land that's being deported. See, you might be talking about that Jamaican dude or something like that. You talking about the Jamaican that was deported because of his father. His father was Jamaican and his mother was Kenyan. Now, let me read to why he was not able to get citizenship because of his father. Let me read it to you. His father did not meet the physical presence requirement of the statute in the force of the time of Thomas's birth. That's a Jamaican. Okay? So his daddy didn't meet the requirements anyway for his son to be granted citizenship, even though the son was born in Germany on a military base. His family does not have any lineage to this land. That's what I'm talking about. People that have lineage to this land. That's all that's important to me right now. Okay? So let's be truthful. Show me an emancipated Negro on this land that has been deported. A black American, not a person with an immigrant background, not a family that migrated here, not no refugees that's come over here that's black. I'm talking about a black American Negro. Until you show me that, we are not being deported. And one more thing. The dude that they deported, he had domestic violence charges and other felony charges anyway. So why would we need him for anyway for beating on women? Why would he need to be here for anyway? Ship him on.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how black Americans, they have come out and reacted towards these MAGA people. You know, these people, they went ahead and voted for deportation, but right now they are seeing the people who are being deported, it is not black. They are also not happy with this government because majority of them, they voted this government to punish black people. Majority of them, they voted this government to deport black people, and that's why they were saying that make America great again. These slogans, it was being used against the people of the color. They wanted to deport the people of the color so that they can remain with their country to be only white people in America. But right now, majority of them, they are not happy. Majority of them, they are seeing like this government, it is not doing what we expected it to do, simply because the people who are being deported, it is not black. And these people, they are now asking question, why is the government not deporting black people? And also right now they are seeing black people, they are becoming more successful. They are seeing black people, they are thriving, and also they are seeing black people, they are not complaining. So these people right now, they are furious towards black people. They are not happy seeing black people staying silent. They are not happy seeing black people not deported. They are not happy seeing black people thriving, especially at this time when they are going through a lot of challenges. You know, the happiness of these white people in America is to see black people suffering. That one, they will become more happy. But if you want these people to become more sad, it is to show, it is to see black people in America becoming successful. When they are see black people, they're not complaining. When they are see black people, they are thriving. When they are seeing black people staying silent in America, now that one, these people, they will go mad. They will not happy seeing black people becoming successful. But right now it is like God, it is coming out and punishing these white folks, because these people, they went ahead and vote for deportation and vote to punish black people. But right now, the people who are really suffering in America, it is them. We have been seeing how this government, it has been coming out cutting their funding, like the SNAP benefit. We have been seeing starting this November, there's no good, the SNAP benefit, it is be cutting down. There will be no SNAP benefit towards American people. And also we saw the Republicans, they came out and vote to crash the big beautiful bill. The Medicare also, it was gone, it was crashed with the Republicans. And also we have been seeing government shutting down, how majority of white people that have been losing their jobs. So this is to tell you that things, it is not working for them right now. And also when we see their farmers also, majority of them, they are going bankrupt. Majority of them, they are selling their farms, and the person who is buying these farms, it is JD Vance. So right now these people, they're realizing that things, it is not working for them, and that's why they have started to come out and blame the government. Why are black people not being deported? Why are black people becoming successful? Why are black people not complaining? So this is now this right now, they want to bring, or to gaslight black people. They want to bring black people into their own mess that they created. But one thing that you guys, you should know, black people, they tried so hard to warn these people not to vote for this administration, but these people, they didn't listen. These people, all they wanted is to see black people suffering, black people being deported. They all wish to see black people not becoming successful in America. But God came through for black people, and it is like God is using Donald Trump to punish these white folks. So guys, I have some of the shocking comment here that I want to read it for you and see what people that have come out and say. This one is saying that this one is saying that this is our original land. You can't deport us. Exactly. These people, they found black people in America, leave alone this history of Christopher Columbus that they usually come out and wrote the Christopher Columbus about America. No, the Indians and the black people were the first people in America, and these people, they came and found black people already in America. So the people who needs to be deported, it is them, but not black people. And that's why we are seeing majority of white Americans, they are not happy seeing black people not being deported. It is because also the government knew the black people, they're the indigenous people, and also they cannot easily deport black people, because black people, they are not foreigners. The people who are foreigners, it is the white people, and these people, they are European rejects. These people, they were rejected. So this is tell you that the people who need to be deported, it is themselves, but not black people. This one is saying that why are they even furious for what they happily voted for during the election? Exactly. So these people, I don't know why these white people, they are furious, and they are the ones who voted for this administration during election. This one saying that I love this. They should be so bitter on the things they happily voted for. This one is saying that yes, we built it, and most of us are the real indigenous first people. That's why. Exactly. Black Americans, they build America. Do you know the reason why black people they built America? It is because they knew that this land, America, it is they are the indigenous people. Yeah, that's why black people, they built America with their sweat. This one is saying that there are videos out there of the very poor living condition in Cuba. There is hardly any food in their supermarket. They only receive electricity 1 hour per day. Their homes are falling apart. No wonder all of them want to immigrate to America. The Cubans messed up by thinking they are Caucasian and would replace black Americans. So what it is happening in Cuba also, it might come also and happen in America. This one saying that brother is speaking truth. Amen. This one saying that these Africans out here likely, this one is saying that that analogy was spot on. This one is saying that I have got boot strings for sale, $13 each string. What they need what they need our help, but they are superior, they are better, but they need our help. So this one is saying that why are these people right now need our help, and they usually say that, sorry guys, and they usually say that these people, they are better than us black people. This one saying that a nice clip I have ever seen before, thank you. This one is saying that black Americans think they are indigenous of America is like black Australian, they are indigenous of Australia. I am African, and now that's for long time ago. This one saying that they are indigenous to this land. Exactly, black Americans, they are indigenous to America. This one is saying that slavery was abolished in Mexico in 1829, September 5th, through the Guerrero Decree, first black president of Mexico. This one is saying that I am happy for the FBA. Congratulations. This one is saying that, brother, they are not following that constitution. This one is saying that I was born in California. You gonna deport me back to Los Angeles. This one is saying that deporting Native Americans is insane. Yeah, exactly. You cannot deport Native Americans. No. And these people who they are really furious about why black people they are not deported. These people, they don't know the history of black people in America. These people, they've been living with the lies from their ancestors. And that's why right now they are coming in reality to know that black people, they cannot be deported. Even if you go and vote against deportation and do anything, black people, they are the indigenous, and you cannot deport indigenous. So the people who need to go is you white. You are the foreigners. You need to go. This one is saying that US native already been deported to our reservation many years ago, but we can go anywhere you want. This one saying that, dude, stop the nonsense. The black dude you talking crazy. It's not our fight. You can fight with them if you want to. Half of half of Latinos don't like us. This one is saying that, and we are indigenous everywhere. They came from the other dimension on the other side of the ice wall. It's crazy for them to call any of us immigrant. File the lawsuit federally. They knew this. It's outrageous. Exactly. So this one is remaining them. Even if you go ahead and vote for deportation and do anything, you cannot deport black Americans. So kindly guys, you can also share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading it in my next video. Thank you so much guys. Subscribe if you haven't liked this video, share and also comment. See you on my next one guys. Bye bye.